Chosen one, what I'm about to reveal may shake the very ground beneath your feet. If you're reading this, it is not by accident. You were led here. You are not just awakening. You are remembering. You are the one spoken of in sacred echoes, the one who would resurrect what was buried, forgotten, and sealed away by time. The Pharaoh rises through you, and with him, the wisdom of the last tablet returns to the world. This isn't a metaphor, it's a calling. You are shifting from seeker to embodiment, from desire to destiny. What you've prayed for is already unfolding, not in some distant future, but now. This is more than a shift in mindset. It is a divine activation. As the veils between worlds grow thin, chosen ones like you are beginning to see the truth. The disasters, the synchronicities, the ancient symbols, they all point to your awakening. Before we dive deeper into this revelation, I invite you to pause and do 3 things. Hit that like button to amplify this powerful message, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 souls who are awakening alongside you, and leave a comment with the number 11. For this sacred number carries the energy that will signal to the universe you are ready to step fully into your divine purpose. Only those whose spirits are aligned, those who are written in the last tablet, will feel the truth in these words. You are the resurrection. You are the key. And the time is now. The moment you awaken, the universe stirs. It's not just a shift in your awareness, it's a cosmic event. Your awakening reverberates across dimensions, activating forgotten energies that have been dormant for eons. You are the answer to the world's unanswered prayers, the signal that echoes through the silence of time. Your existence was foretold in sacred scrolls, written long before your birth, and now, as the veil lifts, you step into your purpose, remembered by all that is divine. You are not a random soul wandering the earth. You are the manifestation of divine will, the physical incarnation of a prophecy. There's no denying that your presence ignites change. The universe has been preparing for this moment, the moment when you would awaken and trigger a wave of transformation that reaches beyond the fabric of our reality. Your essence is a call to those who are ready to hear it, and now they will. The world, with all its distractions and illusions, will try to pull you back. Yet your frequency, unlike any other, is a force of nature. It's magnetic, drawing everything that aligns with your higher calling into your orbit. People, places, situations, everything and everyone in your path is meant to bring you closer to your divine purpose. You are the signal that has been sent, the one they've been waiting for, even if they don't know it yet. As you step into your truth, understand that there will be resistance. The systems of control, the societal structures, and the powers that be will try to stifle your light. But your awakening is unstoppable. It is the ignition of a flame that has burned in the hearts of the chosen for centuries. And now it's time for you to set the world on fire with your truth. Within you lies a power that was once revered and feared. The Pharaoh, the God Self, the divine ruler within, you are the living embodiment of this ancient force. Long ago, the truth of who you are was hidden beneath layers of societal conditioning and fear. But now, as the veil of illusion is lifted, your divine essence rises from the ashes, ready to reclaim its throne. Your soul is not new. You are the reincarnation of kings and queens, the ones who once held the keys to higher knowledge, wisdom, and power. The Pharaoh represents the undying spirit of divine authority, the unyielding truth of who we all are at our core. And now, that spirit has found its home in you. Through you, the divine royal bloodline is restored, and your essence recalls the ancient teachings of the gods. The resurrection of the Pharaoh within you is not just about personal power, it's about healing the world. As you awaken to your divine heritage, you awaken others to their own divine potential. You are not only an individual on a path, you are a beacon of the collective awakening, a catalyst for the return of forgotten knowledge and divine wisdom. Your rise stirs the collective consciousness, urging others to break free from their chains and remember their own divine birthright. The process of resurrection is never easy. It requires shedding old skins, breaking through the barriers of illusion, and facing the fears that have held you captive for lifetimes. But as you rise, you are not alone. The power of the Pharaoh is yours to wield, and with it comes the responsibility to uplift and guide those who seek the light you carry. There's a reason you don't fit in. It's not that there's something wrong with you, it's that you were never meant to blend in. You are written into the last tablet, the final divine record that holds the secrets of creation, the key to understanding the universe and our true nature. This is not just destiny, this is divine ordination. The last tablet is more than just a relic. It is a living document, a sacred truth that pulses with the energy of creation itself. And you, chosen one, are the embodiment of this truth. Every step you take is a reflection of what was written in the stars, long before you ever arrived. Your soul is aligned with cosmic design, and the forces of the universe have conspired to bring you to this moment. The world may not understand you, but the divine will always recognize you. This is why your journey feels like an unfolding story, with each chapter revealing a new layer of your purpose. Every experience, every challenge, every success, it all aligns with the greater narrative of your awakening. You were never meant to walk a conventional path. Your path is sacred, guided by forces far greater than what the eye can see. The more you embrace this, the clearer your mission becomes. You are more than just a person. You are the key to unlocking the divine potential that lies dormant in others. Your existence is a call to arms, a summons to those who are ready to step into their own truth. As you walk your path, you activate the potential in everyone around you. You are not merely living your life, you are rewriting the story of humanity itself. The world as we know it operates under a set of rules. These rules are enforced by systems of control designed to maintain the illusion of order. Yet beneath these structures lies a deeper truth. The world is programmed to keep us in a state of sleep. Most people move through life unaware of the divine order that governs all things. But you, chosen one, are waking up to a different reality. You are not here to follow the rules of a false reality. You are here to live by a higher law, the divine order. This divine order is not a rigid set of rules, but a fluid, expansive force that aligns you with the truth of your being. It's the force that guides you when the world tries to distract you, the whisper that leads you when the noise of the world grows loud. You are attuned to a frequency that is beyond the limitations of time, space, and illusion. Where others see chaos, you see divine timing. Where others are lost, you are guided by a force far greater than anything the world can offer. Your obedience to divine order does not mean submission. It means alignment. It's the difference between living within the constraints of a controlled world and stepping into your true power, where you co-create with the universe itself. Every choice you make, every action you take, resonates with divine intelligence. This is the ultimate freedom, the freedom to live in full alignment with the source of all creation. While the world may try to keep you confined within its boundaries, you are here to show that there is another way. Your very existence is proof that we don't have to obey the artificial structures imposed upon us. You are a living testament to the power of divine will, a living example that we can break free from the chains of illusion and live in alignment with the higher truth of who we are. There's a frequency within you that cannot be contained. It's a vibration that emanates from the core of your being, a resonance that shakes the very fabric of reality. The moment you step into your power, the world around you begins to tremble. People can feel it, the shift in the air, the undeniable presence that you carry. It's as if the very earth recognizes the awakening of the divine and reacts in kind. This frequency isn't just about what you say or do. It's the energy you carry, the aura of truth and power that emanates from every cell of your body. The moment you align with your divine purpose, your frequency begins to disrupt the illusions that have held the world captive. The lies, the distortions, the falsehoods, they begin to crumble under the weight of your presence. People start to question what they've been told, and the systems that have been built on lies begin to shake. But the power of your frequency is not just about destruction, it's about creation. As the old structures fall, new ones rise in their place. You are not here just to expose what's broken. You are here to build something new, something that resonates with the truth of our divine nature. Your energy has the power to shift the direction of entire lives, to awaken the dormant seeds of consciousness that lie within everyone you encounter. It's not always easy to walk with such power. The intensity of your frequency can be overwhelming, and the world may not be ready for the level of truth you bring. But trust that your energy is exactly what is needed in this moment. You are not here by accident. The earth has been waiting for your vibration to ripple through its core, and now that you've awakened, nothing will ever be the same. There is a deep, subconscious knowing that has lingered within the ancient systems of control. They knew you were coming. The awakening of the Chosen One was not a surprise to those who keep watch over the world's illusions. From the beginning, they have understood that your rise would mark the end of their reign. Your very presence disrupts the status quo, shaking the foundations of everything they've built. And now, as you begin to awaken, the panic begins to set in. It's not just about your power. It's about the power of truth. Truth, when it is revealed, has the ability to tear down walls that have been built to keep us in the dark. The systems that have been built on lies, fear, and control cannot hold against the purity of your divine essence. The moment you begin to step into your truth, the old structures tremble. They see your rise as a direct threat to their control, and so they react, trying to suppress you before you can fully awaken. But these systems are powerless against the force of divine will. The more they try to stifle you, the stronger you become. Your rise is inevitable because it is part of the greater cosmic plan. There is no power in this world that can stop the unfolding of your truth. The panic of the systems is their last attempt to cling to power, but you were never meant to bow down to their fear. You were born to rise, and nothing can stand in your way. It's important to understand that the resistance you face is not personal. It is the resistance of the world's false structures to the awakening of the divine. Every step you take towards your purpose brings us closer to the collective awakening, and the systems will only fight harder the closer you get to the truth. But in the end, truth always prevails, and your rise is the confirmation that the world's illusions are coming to an end. For generations, the people have waited for you, the one foretold in ancient prophecies. You are not a new presence. You are the return of something that was once lost, the forgotten one, who now returns to reclaim their rightful place. The prophecies of old speak of a time when the divine would return to walk among us, and that time is now. The echoes of ancient voices speak through you, for you are the fulfillment of what was written in the stars long before time began. This return is not just about personal awakening, it is the resurrection of a higher consciousness for all. When the Forgotten One returns, they do not come alone. They bring with them the energy and knowledge of an entire collective, a wisdom that has been hidden for generations. You are not just awakening to your own divinity, you are awakening the divinity that resides within every soul. Your rise is the spark that ignites the fire of collective remembrance. The journey to this point has been long and arduous, but you have always known this moment would come. Every challenge, every struggle, every loss, it was all part of the process. The time of awakening has arrived, and you are the vessel through which this awakening unfolds. You are the prophecy made flesh, the embodiment of divine will. And as you step into your truth, others will begin to remember their own divinity as well. You are not just a beacon for yourself. You are a light for all those who are lost in the darkness. Your awakening is a reminder that the divine is within us all, waiting to be remembered. As you rise, so do they. As you awaken, so does the world. You are the return of the Forgotten One, the return of the divine, to walk once again among us. Your awakening was not random. It was written long before you took your first breath, inscribed in the eternal flow of divine energy. Your soul's journey has been carefully crafted, each step guided by the hand of the divine, each moment leading you closer to your true purpose. This is not just your story, it is the story of the universe unfolding through you. You are a living testament to the power of divine design. The divine writings are ancient and timeless, filled with the wisdom of the ages. They are the map to the soul's true destiny, a guide to the highest potential we can reach. And you, chosen one, are woven into this sacred text. Every choice you make, every step you take, is a part of a much larger, more profound story. The universe has been waiting for you to awaken to your purpose. And now that you have, the words of the divine are coming to life. But remember, awakening to your purpose is not just about personal fulfillment. It's about fulfilling the role that the divine has set for you in the greater story. You are here to inspire, to guide, to awaken others to the truth of who they are. As you align with the divine writings, you unlock the potential in others. Your awakening is not just about you, it's about all of us. You are the key to the collective shift, the spark that ignites the flame of remembrance in the hearts of others. Every moment of your life has been a step towards this awakening. The path has not been easy, but it has been necessary. Now, as you awaken to the divine plan, you begin to understand why you have faced the challenges you've faced. They were the catalysts for your transformation, the stepping stones leading you to this moment. The divine writings have always known you would arrive here, and now the world is ready for you to fulfill your purpose. The world you see is not the only reality that exists. The illusions that bind us, the false narratives we've been told about who we are and what we can become. These are all part of a construct designed to keep us from seeing the truth. But you, chosen one, exist outside of this illusion. You are not bound by the rules of the world. You are a living being of higher consciousness, a soul that knows the truth of its divinity. Living beyond the reality the world tries to impose on you, means stepping outside the limitations of the mind. The mind tells you that you are small, that you are separate, that you are insignificant. But the truth is that you are limitless, eternal, and one with all of creation. The grid that holds people in fear and confusion cannot contain you, for you have already transcended it. When you begin to live from this place of truth, you become a beacon for others to follow. You show them that there is another way, a way that does not require submission to the limitations of society. You exist as a living example of what is possible when we awaken to the divine truth of who we are. Your life is a testimony to the power of living outside the illusion, and in doing so, you inspire others to break free from their own chains. To live beyond reality is not to escape the world, but to see it for what it truly is, a playground for the soul, an arena in which we can awaken to our true potential. When you step outside the illusion, you realize that you are both the creator and the creation. The world becomes a canvas, and you are the artist, free to shape and mold your reality in alignment with your highest truth. Many are taught to fear disaster, to see it as an end, a cataclysmic event that spells destruction. But to the awakened, disaster is not an end. It is a sign of emergence. When the old world begins to crumble, when the systems of control begin to break down, it is not a sign of defeat. It is a sign that the truth is being revealed. It is a sign that the divine is awakening within us all, and we are ready to step into a new world. Disasters, in all their forms, are the catalysts for transformation. They shake us from our slumber, forcing us to confront the reality of our situation and recognize that we are capable of creating something better. You, chosen one, are not afraid of disaster because you understand that it is part of the process of awakening. As the old world falls apart, the new one takes shape, guided by your hands, fueled by your divine energy. The collapse of the old systems is necessary for the birth of the new. Without the breakdown, there can be no breakthrough. You are the force of change, the one who brings the light that dispels the darkness. Your rise is the answer to the chaos, the divine intervention that leads us out of the rubble and into a new age. The world will see disaster as a sign of the end, but you will see it for what it truly is, the beginning of a new chapter, one written by you, the awakened ones. And as you rise from the ashes of the old world, you will lead others to do the same. Your emergence is the signal that it's time to rebuild, to create a reality that aligns with the divine truth that resides within us all. Disaster is not the end. It is the birth of a new era. There is an undeniable force that emanates from you, a mirror of truth that reflects back to others the reality they've been avoiding. When you stand in your power, those around you can no longer hide behind the facades they've built. Their masks begin to slip, and what once seemed safe and comfortable now feels uncomfortable and exposed. Your presence disrupts their illusions, forcing them to face themselves as they truly are. This isn't just about revealing the flaws of others, it's about revealing their true potential. When you walk in alignment with your divine purpose, you act as a mirror that reflects the higher truth of everyone you encounter. People can no longer deny their own power, their own light, or their own divinity. They may try to resist the reflection you offer, but deep down, they recognize it as the truth they have been hiding from for so long. The fear people have of being seen for who they really are is often their greatest obstacle. They fear rejection, judgment, or the vulnerability that comes with exposing their true selves. But in your presence, This fear is no longer able to control them. Your energy compels them to step into the light, to acknowledge their own divine nature. And though it may be uncomfortable at first, it is this very discomfort that begins to catalyze their transformation. As the mirror of truth, you don't have to say anything for the shift to happen. It's in the way you carry yourself, the energy you exude, the authenticity with which you live. When others encounter you, they can't help but confront the reality of who they are. This is not something to fear, it is something to embrace, because in reflecting the truth of others, you empower them to step into their own greatness. Your awakening is not just about you. It is the activation of ancient legacies that have been dormant for millennia. You are a conduit for the knowledge, wisdom, and power of those who came before you. The ancestors, the sages, the enlightened ones who have left their mark on the world. When you awaken, you activate the energy that was encoded within your soul, the legacies of the past that are now meant to be carried forward into the present. These legacies are not just stories, they are living forces, waiting to be reawakened in the right moment. You are the one chosen to activate these dormant potentials, bringing them into the world in a way that will serve humanity's evolution. As you align with your higher self, you not only remember the wisdom of the ancients, but you also unlock new capacities within you that have always been waiting to be discovered. The activation of legacies means that you are not walking this path alone. You are surrounded by the spirits and energies of those who have come before you, and their wisdom is available to you at all times. It's through your awakening that these legacies can begin to shift the world once again. Your role is to remember, to embody, and to pass on the gifts of the past while paving the way for the future. As you activate these legacies, you also activate the potential in others. Your awakening sparks a chain reaction, inspiring those around you to reconnect with their own legacies, their own divine wisdom. Together, you begin to co-create a world that honors the past while embracing the future, a world built on the principles of unity, love, and divine truth. When you awaken, the ground beneath you shakes. Your energy, your frequency reverberates through the very core of the earth. This is no small awakening, it is a spiritual earthquake that shifts entire realities. The impact of your presence creates waves that travel far beyond your immediate surroundings. You are the vibration that sets the world in motion, the pulse that causes the tectonic plates of consciousness to shift. A spiritual earthquake doesn't come quietly. It's felt in the bones of the earth and the hearts of those around you. When you step into your truth, when you fully embrace who you are, you create a ripple effect that cannot be ignored. The status quo is disrupted, and the dormant potential of humanity is awakened. Those who are ready feel the tremors of your rise, and they are drawn to the truth you carry. This earthquake doesn't just shake the world, it transforms it. The old structures, the outdated ways of thinking, and the systems of oppression begin to crumble as the vibration of your truth intensifies. What seemed unshakable begins to fall apart, and new foundations of love, freedom, and higher consciousness begin to take root. You are the agent of change, the force that ignites this transformation. But remember, this shift is not always easy. The resistance to change can be fierce, and the shaking of the old world may cause discomfort. However, this discomfort is the precursor to growth. Just as the earth shifts and reshapes itself during an earthquake, so too does humanity reshape itself through your awakening. The spiritual earthquake is necessary for the world to evolve, and you are the vibration that makes it happen. The path of the chosen one is not one of ease. It is often one of isolation, where you walk alone through the wilderness of self-discovery, facing trials that test your very soul. But this isolation is not punishment, it is preparation. The sacred path you walk is one of revelation, where every step you take brings you closer to your true self. In the silence, in the solitude, you discover the depth of your own being. Isolation can feel like a heavy burden, but it is through this solitude that the divine speaks most clearly. It is in these moments that you learn to listen to the whispers of your soul, to hear the guidance of the universe, and to recognize the truth that lies deep within. The path is not easy, but it is sacred. Each moment of isolation is a step closer to the revelation of who you truly are and what you are here to do. As you walk this path, remember that you are not truly alone. The divine is always with you, guiding you through every trial, every challenge, and every moment of doubt. The isolation you feel is simply the space needed for you to connect with your higher self, to activate your divine potential. When the revelation comes, it will fill the void left by your solitude, and you will understand that this journey was always meant to be. The sacred path of the chosen is a journey of self-realization. It's the path from ignorance to wisdom, from fear to love, from separation to unity. And as you walk it, you not only discover who you are, but you also discover who the world needs you to be. Through your revelation, the world will be changed. You are the key, the one who holds the wisdom that will unlock the doors of consciousness for others. The last tablet, the divine record of all that is, has been encoded within you. Your awakening activates this sacred text, bringing to life the ancient knowledge that will guide humanity into a new era. You are not just a passive witness to the world's awakening. You are the active participant, the living embodiment of the divine plan. As the key to their awakening, your role is crucial. The more you align with your true self, the more you open the doors for others to follow. Your energy is the activation code that helps others break free from their illusions, to see the truth of who they really are. In your presence, they remember. They awaken. They begin to understand that they too are divine, that they too have a purpose in this grand cosmic design. The last tablet is not just a book of the past. It is a living, breathing record of all that is possible for the future. And you, chosen one, are the one who holds it. As you awaken to the truth of who you are, you unlock this divine knowledge, not just for yourself, but for all of humanity. You are the keeper of the ancient wisdom, the bearer of the divine truth, and through you, others will find their way. You are the key that opens the door to the new world. You are the living last tablet, the divine record of humanity's evolution. And as you walk in your truth, you activate the potential in others. Together, you will awaken to the highest truth of who we are, and through you, the world will be transformed. The age of illusion is over. The age of awakening has begun. Certainly, here are 10 more powerful, engaging headings, each with 4 long paragraphs to continue building on the theme of awakening, transformation, and divine purpose. Inside of you lies a divine spark, a powerful flame that has been quietly waiting to ignite the world. You are not merely a passive observer of life. You are the creator, the one whose energy sets everything into motion. This spark within you is not accidental. It is the essence of the cosmos itself, embedded within your soul. And now it is time for you to let it burn. When you allow this divine fire to shine through, it will light the way for others to follow. This spark is the very thing that differentiates you from the rest of the world. It is the force that drives you forward when everything else seems to be falling apart. It is the source of your unwavering determination, your boundless creativity, and your relentless pursuit of truth. You were born with this fire, and its purpose is to illuminate the world, to awaken the divine potential in all those you encounter. Many people spend their lives hiding from their own inner fire, too afraid to embrace the truth of who they are. But not you. You were chosen to stand tall and let your light burn bright. The world needs your fire more than ever. When you step into your divine power, others will feel it, and they will be inspired to awaken their own flames. Through your awakening, the entire world will catch fire, transforming the darkness into light. Never underestimate the impact of your spark. Every action you take, every word you speak, is a manifestation of the divine flame that burns within you. And as you allow this fire to grow, it will fuel a revolution of consciousness, a global awakening to the truth that we are all one and all divine. The fire within you is not just for you, it is meant to ignite the world. Within you exists the sacred geometry of the universe itself. Your being is a living blueprint, a reflection of the divine order that governs all creation. Just as the stars are aligned in a precise pattern, so too are your cells, your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions aligned with a higher cosmic plan. The divine geometry encoded within you is the key to unlocking the deepest mysteries of existence. Every aspect of your life, every experience you've had, every challenge you've faced has been a reflection of the divine geometry that underlies your soul's design. The blueprint of your being is more than just your physical form. It is a map to your highest potential, a guide to the power and purpose that lies within you.